Hey, hey guys, how's it going? I looked at the UAR data uh, for the month of July, and it was posted. So I know that I just did a video on stats that went up to June, but since July is posted now, I went ahead and did. I'm going to do this video for July, and hopefully I'll stay closer to when they post it to compile the information and try to give you guys a heads up a little bit earlier than just later in the month when it's posted. But so when you go to the UAR website and you start pulling the data, you have to pull it month by month. Okay. So what I decided to do was I decided to take that data and put it in my own spreadsheet so that it's easier for me to see what's going on in the market in the area. So you guys know that I focus my stats on Utah County and Salt Lake County separately. Um, but so we still have the same kind of information. So we have the number of new listings. What I have here is number, uh, the number of the change between uh, the month we're looking at and the prior month, right? And then a percent of change between that month and the prior month. The number of homes under contract, same thing. So the number change between month to month and the percent change between from month to month. Closed sales, and median price. So same kind of stats for each one of them for Utah and Salt Lake. So if we look here, so we're starting this January 21, and I got it all the way to July 21. So anything that's August, these numbers here are August and below. Don't worry about those because none of the information's in for any of that to be populated. So if we look here in Utah County, so it looks like we've had a couple months where we've had less inventory go on the market that month than the previous month. But no biggie there, right? No real huge numbers. And then the percent of change, 7.7% minus 3.6%. Um, you can see February and March as we get in actually into the season. You can see a huge jump between February and March. Under contracts, same thing, right? Same kind of numbers. Not anything really surprising there or huge. Closed sales again, so March over February, 32.6% increase. And we see those May and July, we had negative numbers on the closed sales. So a little bit of I want to keep an eye on that and see if these numbers start getting smaller and smaller. But naturally, as we go into the winter months, that's going to get smaller and smaller. Okay, so we just have to figure out, does this look natural? Does this look like a natural season uh, phenomena, or are we actually seeing something in the market change because of pricing or whatever, right? So median price, we come over here, so we can see the actual change in the dollar value from month over month. Guys, I mean, I, I know you guys aren't the expert in the market, but I'm telling you, these numbers, these are crazy. Okay, these are some really big changes month over month in pricing, right? In Utah County. If we look here in July, we actually saw on the median price, we saw a $400 dip, which statistically, I mean, it's irrelevant. It's just just it's same. And if we can see here, we can see the percentages, just 0.1%, negative 1.1%. Um, but yeah, I mean, the dollar change in this market from month to month is really something that we've never seen before. Okay, we go to Salt Lake, we kind of see the same thing. We see a couple negative numbers here for the amount of listings that are on the market in that month that go on the market in that month. Um, Under contracts, right? Under contracts in July, that 206, that's actually a pretty good dip right there. That's 12.4%, right? Closed sales, 175. Again, it's almost 10%. But then we can see here from May to June in Salt Lake, so we had a 17.5% increase in the number of closed sales. Again, over here for median price, uh, the dollar values that these are increasing per month is phenomenal. Same thing for you, Salt Lake County, except it's just barely positive. So we're looking at a 0.0%. So statistically, it's the same. So 474, 925 to 475, right? But the increase from the beginning of the month or from the beginning of the year, 395 to 475. I mean, that's incredible, right? Same thing with Utah County, 394 to 460. So, you know, from these numbers, I mean, this is the telling thing with these numbers. If you're waiting, if you're thinking of buying a home, right? It's a possibility you want to do it, right? But you're thinking, "Oh man, I'm going to wait. I need to save some money up or whatever." You're not going to be able to save this kind of dollars, right? If you can get in the market now because it's costing you every month. And you know, you know, for you to save $11,000 in a month, you're like, "Oh, well, I'll pay off a couple bills and that'll give me a couple $100 a month, to put aside for a down payment or something." You're not going to be able to save your way into these numbers, right? So if you're thinking about getting in the market, if it's a possibility, um, then you probably need to do that now, right? There's your waiting is costing you money. And I know there's people out there like, "Well, this is a bubble," and I've had other videos on this. This is not a bubble, guys. This is the norm for a long while. This is the norm. We're going to see prices going up like this. I I just met with a builder's agent today, and we talked about the homes that they have and the townhomes they have. And right now, I forgot what he said, the percentage wise. I think it was a huge increase in the number of investors that are buying up these properties, right? Because investors know these property values are going to go up. I mean, think about it. Just think about it just a minute. Let's say you're an investor and the whole reason that you're doing this is you want to make money, right? That's what investors want to do. They want to make money. So right now the home prices are high. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried for some of my investor clients that don't really have a lot of money to spare, so they're looking for good deals. And I've tried and tried and tried to find them good deals. And when I run the numbers on these, single family residences or even the townhomes and condos, right now with the pricing of the houses, right, it's really tough to get a positive cash flow on rents. Okay. In other words, what you pay for a mortgage, it's really hard to get enough rent to pay that mortgage and a little extra to cover expenses, right? And not even talking about making some money on top of it, right? So the positive cash flow for properties right now is not easy. And I'm not saying they're not out there because I'm sure there are. But I mean, for the amount of investors that are in the market buying up these properties, there is not that amount of homes that are great deals that'll give you a positive cash flow. But what there is 3, 4, 5 years down the road, 2 years down the road even, there's great equity. And if I can buy a home at $400,000 now, or even a condo or a townhouse, if I can buy a townhouse for 450,000, and because I understand the market and I understand the situation that we're in Utah, with the great economy, with the jobs, with the number of people that are coming in, right, with the number of investors that are in the market, with the like I said, people coming in, so the relocation, all of these things are really positive for Utah. And if I'm an investor, I'm looking long term, and I'm saying I can buy a condo now for $450,000, which you would thought was crazy 2 years ago, 1 year ago. That's crazy money for a condo. But I understand in 2, 3 years, it's going to be worth $600,000. So in 2, 3 years, I've made, $150,000. So I'm willing to take a negative cash flow on a property, per month, a couple $100 a month or whatever, maybe $400 or $500 a month. But I know that in 3 years down the road, I'm going to make $150,000. And they understand that. And that's why this market right now has a huge number of investors in it. Right? I just heard a story today. So there was a single family residence, right? The buyer was beat out by there were 8 investor bids. 8 investor bids that beat out what a regular buyer. And does that suck? Yeah, that sucks. It does suck. I'm not gonna lie, it does suck. And you know what? Some of the builders, like the builder that I talked to, they actually kind of understand that, and they're limiting the number of investment properties that they're allowing to be sold. So if you're not going to live in the home, if your intention is not to live in the home, then they're limiting those purchases, which is good. But it's tough out there right now, right? So, but this is a great market to get into. This is going nowhere but up. I firmly believe that, and I wouldn't lie to you. I'm not trying to hurt you, but if you can get in this market right now, if it's if there's if it's in your head that you're going to buy within the next couple of years, you need to buy now, because in the next couple of years, this ain't going anywhere but up. And I'll keep track of this. And if, like I said, I'm not trying to hurt you guys, I'm trying to help you. Honestly, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help by doing these numbers. I know not everybody's into numbers, but by doing these numbers, I'm trying to demonstrate to you guys. I'm trying to show you what this market's doing so that you become an educated buyer or an educated seller, so that you have the information you need to make a solid decision. Whether you use me or not, you need to have information to make solid decisions. All right, guys, I'm going to cut this short. I know that I've rambled long enough, but uh, if there's anything specific that you want me to look up for you, let me know, and I'll pull those numbers for you. Um, Me and Christina, we work as a team. I've told you guys this before. If you need anything, you can contact me or you can contact Christina, and we'd be more than happy to help you. All right? All right, guys. Y'all have a good day. All right? Bye.